Welcome to the Whatfix product demo for SAP core applications. Whatfix enables people to learn by doing and helps develop deep understanding in real time. We have transformed the way application learning is experienced by employees by providing a training layer inside the application. The Whatfix Digital Adoption Platform, or DAP, replaces traditional training methods with real-time training, guidance, and feedback tools. In this video, we will be demonstrating Whatfix on SAP GUI applications. We'll be using the order-to-cash, or OTC, process as an example to show how Whatfix can help reduce user onboarding time and improve both user productivity and data quality. These benefits can be realized for any other business process on SAP as well. Imagine you have a new employee in your organization's logistics team. Having never used SAP before, he's bound to feel overwhelmed by the application's interface. With Whatfix, you can now help him manage his way through the order-to-cash process. The task list that you see here on the bottom right corner is a training feature that lets users know what they need to learn as part of their onboarding. Each task can be in a different format. If you want the user to read or watch something as part of the task, you can do so by simply adding the document or video to the task list. In our example, a new user on the SAP application can see a list of activities such as creating a contract, creating an AP invoice, or billing related to the order-to-cash process. Let's say he needs to create a contract. Even as a new user, maybe right on his first day, he can immediately start handling these activities with step-by-step guidance from Whatfix. And so on, till he has successfully managed to create the contract. As you can see, this not only guides him through the activity, but also helps him learn in the flow of work. That is, learn how to perform the activity while doing it. All onboarding content is packaged together and organized in one place to guide your users and help them become more productive right from day one. With Whatfix, you can introduce the application interface or guide users through activities within an application with an interactive, guided Whatfix flow. This time, let's take the example of sales order creation. Creating a sales order on SAP can be a lengthy affair with multiple data inputs needed from the user. As the sales order forms the basis for most transactions, it is important to ensure the process of creating it is straightforward and error-free. Here we have a Whatfix flow guiding the user through the steps involved in creating a sales order. This activity involves 17 steps. Depending on the specifics for your organization, it could run up to 30 steps or even more. And the chances of a user making an error increases with the number of steps involved. Whatfix can help users execute these complex activities, improve compliance, and reduce human error by guiding them through the process step by step. Whatfix also helps improve users' productivity by providing self-service support content right there within the application. With an application as complex as SAP, there's a high chance that a user could forget the specific steps to complete a process. Say, for example, the month-end report is to be generated. This is an infrequent task, and it's possible a user doesn't always remember the exact steps to generate a report, for instance, of all the open sales orders from last month. With Whatfix, the user can simply click on the Self-Help tab, as you can see here. This lists the possible issues a user might require support for. You'll also notice there are multiple content forms in the self-help. Videos, links, text snippets, all to help the user contextually. And they're all within the application itself. The user can even search for the task they need help on. In this case, month-end sales reports. And the Whatfix flow shows the relevant steps. Since this isn't something a user would do daily, he's unlikely to remember all the steps when the time does come to perform the task. In most cases, a user would have to reach out to a peer for help or look through a knowledge repository for the steps to perform this task. With Whatfix, as you can see, he simply needs to click on the Self-Help tab and follow the steps in cases of a guided flow, or watch a video, or even read information populated by Whatfix right there within the application. And there you have it. Your user is able to generate the report with a little help from Whatfix. Having this self-help available in the flow of work not only saves time and effort, but also improves the process adherence and therefore the quality of the output. Here's the best part. Authoring a Whatfix flow requires no technical expertise. Business users can generate a Whatfix flow with just a few clicks. Let me show you how. The author of the flow simply needs to go into the Whatfix editor. Click on the Flow button. Give the flow a name. In this case, create a contract. And we can begin adding steps. To do this, simply select an element of the application and add a description, that is, what the user needs to do, and in this case, enter the code, VA41. As you can see, as each step is created, the preview window shows the element the step applies to, and how it would appear to the end user. You can also select a step completion rule and specify the position of the tooltip. Then you can repeat this for each subsequent step of the flow. It's that simple. Once created, a flow can be made available in multiple formats, including a downloadable PDF or even a video tutorial which can be hosted within Whatfix or added to your knowledge repository. There's no doubt that SAP is a powerful but complex ERP solution. But that doesn't mean it can't be made simpler for your users to become and remain proficient within the application. With the Whatfix digital adoption platform on SAP GUI applications, users no longer need to rely on massive user manuals or scour the knowledge repository to locate the exact process they need help on. In fact, Whatfix can integrate your existing training and knowledge repository inside the Whatfix platform, which saves you time and effort on content creation. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Please reach out to us because we'd love to speak with you further on how Whatfix can help you achieve your company's goals.